Alright, here we are for another reveal. This one is reveal number 459. 459 is a 1945 Philadelphia roll. 1945 Philadelphia, known for a few double dies. So we'll take a look here on coppercoins.com for the listings for 1945 Philadelphia. And there are a bunch of really thick doubled dies. Here's a doubled eyelid, a couple doubled eyelids. Other thick class 6 doubles. There's a really nice one. DO number 9. Number 10 there. 11, 12, 13, and 14. So there's all your double die obverses. Now your double die reverses are quite numerous as well. We have mostly, in fact all of them are going to be extra thickness toward the rim, mostly on the upper half of the design. We have a total of 10 of those listed. So we have double die obverses and double die reverses. So the double die obverses and double die reverses, we are going to look at every coin. And this is our roll today. It's a 1945 BU roll. I've not been into it and it has tape on it. You know how I love tape on my rolls. Let me see what I can do about getting this off without having to chop at the roll. I don't like using knives and stuff on tubes, but I will if I have to. And I will have to, because this tape is in horrible condition. Let's see if I can find my knife. There we go. Thank you, sir. And to cut the tape so that I can open the roll. And there it is. There it is. Nice looking roll. BU 1945 Philadelphia Lincoln cents. These will be very interesting to go through nonetheless. Well, there's Eric. Hello, Eric. Alright, coin number 1. Let's see where coin number 1 is going to go to. Stephen. And coin number 1 is this. Not a doubled eyelid. Not a DDO. Let's check the reverse and see what we come up with. Alright, no doubling, coin number 1 for Stephen. Now number 2, Josh Carr. Let's see what Josh has. Nothing here on coin number 2. Let's see if I can start locating die markers on these. It might be a little difficult because we do have a very late die state coin here, or obverse anyway. So I'm not too worried about that. So let's check the reverse and see what we have. See if there's anything on here for which we should really be digging for markers. And nothing on this coin. 43 DO14 and a 3070 DO14. That's awesome, man. You got some good ones. Number 3, Taco John. Taco John. Let's see what Taco John ends up with here. Well, nothing on the obverse. Let's check the reverse on this one. Yeah, we got some spots. Nothing else there. How about number 4, Mr. Fletcher? Coin number 4 to Mr. Fletcher. And we have not a double die obverse. Check the reverse real quick. No doubling on that side either. Hello, Carl. Back again. Change this over to live chat so I can see everybody. Here's Kelly Ray. Kelly Ray up next. Let's see what she gets. It's a reasonably nice coin. And nothing on the obverse though. Let's check the reverse. Nothing there. So number 6, Carl. And Carl gets there's a bunch of the continued spotty die damage shows up in the eye area. Got nothing doubled on the obverse of this coin. Let's check the reverse. Yeah. We do have a double die reverse. It shows up quite well on the outside edge right here, and here, here, and here, and probably if I tip this up like this, yeah, you can see a slight egg shape to the dot. It's one of your signs, and then you have doubling right up here. It shows on the E of E pluribus unum. Turn it on around. I don't see it on the other letters, so it's kind of weak, and it really only shows on that left side. Let's see how far down it goes. Should be able to see. Okay, it only goes about a third of the way down, then it just kind of blends out. About right here. That's where it sort of blends out. I don't see any doubling down below that. So it's kind of minor, but it is there. Plenty of markers on the reverse. Let me see if I can find a marker on the obverse to kind of help us out with what we're looking for here. I think I saw a die scratch above the 1. Yes, I did. Okay. So the heavy die scratch running through the top of the 1 of the date means that we have a double die reverse. So this one's for Carl. Nice little double die reverse. Let's see what coin number 7 has for us. Parvis. And Parvis nothing on the obverse, but this is a different die than we've seen so far, so maybe this will have something on the reverse. Who knows? Just like that. All our hopes and dreams are dashed, and we have a normal coin. How do you buy untampered rolls? You know, that's a really good question, because the only answer to that question is to know what you're looking at, know whether or not the rolls are untampered when you're buying them by either inspecting them and knowing what you're looking for, or by knowing the source that you're getting them from and knowing the source knows how to check them and checks them for you. But things like buying online through, say, eBay or other sources where product is unchecked, it's really a game of Russian roulette as to whether you get a decent one or a bad one off of websites like that. You just never know. I've seen a lot of decent material come out of there, and I've seen a lot of horrible material come out of there. Stuff that shouldn't fool even a beginner, but it does. So it's really kind of hard to tell for sure. Hello, Spiked Head Die Crack. And top of the morning to you too, sir. Let's check coin number 9. Got one for Sissy here. I push really hard to try to find good original source material to open up during these reveals, because it's one of those things where it not only helps my channel, but it helps my people. When I find goodies in these rolls, some of these rolls have been put together, some of them are original. And I can't really tell most of the time until I open them. But if I run into a roll that's just really trash, I always replace it. We do a makeup show, replace it with a different roll. Good morning, Spiked Head Die Crack. Let's see. Now I've got nothing on the obverse on this one. Flip it over and check the reverse. Knowing that we have one double die reverse swimming around in this roll, we'll be checking the reverse side of every coin. So we hit coin number 11. We will be flipping this one. Oop, that one's got spots on the obverse. It's kind of spotty throughout. Let's check the reverse and see if it happens to be one of the double dies. Not a double die. Good morning, Mr. French. Most valuable or oldest coin? Well, I generally stick with Lincoln cents. So my oldest would probably be around 1909. Oh, there's a double die lid for us. Let's slide in closer and take a better look at that. A place here where the hubbing missed just a little bit and got an eyelid partially impressed into the die before they straightened things out and pressed the eye in there the right way. That would be a double die. So that's what this is. I'm not really a collector so much. I mean, I keep a master set of all the different dies on Lincoln cents, but that's about it. I don't really get into collecting coins per se. Right now, my oldest piece is probably I have some lottery slips from a lottery in Cologne, Germany, from 1740s, I think it was. 1766. Those are really old, but usually I don't have anything near that old. All right, there's a doubled eyelid, coin number 12. Coin number 12 going to Stephen A. Got a doubled eyelid for him. Let's move on to the next coin. Next coin in this roll. And nothing on the obverse. And checking the reverse. Got nothing there either. Yeah, see, sometimes I don't even know what my oldest stuff is because I buy stuff in bulk and don't really look at a lot of it. I buy it in bulk and sell it. It's package deals. Okay, this one's got a big, giant, long gash in it. It's been hit by something. Has a couple of very, very small doubled eyelid. Actually, a little bit more damage around the eye. That would be die damage. But we do have, I believe, the double die reverse. No, not the same. It's not the double die reverse. That's not the coins you're looking for. Move along. Alright, that one's for Kelly Ray. Next up, who gets this one? This one's going to go to Malcolm. Unfortunately, I would have to see the coin you're talking about in order to tell you what happened to it. There are so many different possibilities. I would only steer you wrong to try taking a guess at what you have. And I don't like steering people wrong. I like telling them the correct answer, and the correct answer is in the coin. So if I can't see the coin, I can't give you a good answer. If you have a way of taking a really good photo that's very well focused and shows what's going on with the coin very well, you can send a photo to me, and I'll take a look at it for you. Email address is cd@coppercoins.com. cd@coppercoins.com. Send me a message, include that picture, and I'll try to help you out. Let's see what has happened here. There we go. Number 16 goes to Mr. Buyer. Eric. Nothing to the obverse. What about the reverse? See what we see here. Not a ting. Not one ting. Okay. Now on to coin number 17. 17. We're still not even up to the time where we were supposed to start this broadcast. I had it scheduled for 11:30. I always do that just in case we run into anything that takes us extra time. I got plenty of time built in. These broadcasts aren't ever going to exactly happen on the moment that they're scheduled for. I don't really build it that way. The schedule is kind of a loose fitting glove. Sometimes so loose that we're a couple of hours off. But I'm going to do these first two reveals. The one I've already done and this one here. And then we're going to move on to lunch and then come back after lunch and work on the remainder of 5 reveals I'll be doing today, starting at 1 p.m. and then 7 p.m. this evening. I want you all to put your thinking caps on. Go take a look at the list at coppercoins.com/auction. That's coppercoins.com/auction. Take a look at the list of items I have there. See if there's anything you might be interested in. Come back at 7 p.m. Come back to the Copper Coins channel at 7 p.m. and find the auction. And come in, and registered bidders will have the opportunity to bid on and buy a lot of really good stuff that we got coming up tonight. We've got everything from V-nickels and Buffalo nickels all the way around to Lincoln cents and Lincoln cent rolls. We've got bags. We've got mini bags. We've got mini bags of S-mint, mini bags of older coins, mini bags of all kinds of stuff. We've got large 5,000 count bags. Ooh, you're doing Canadian double dies. I'd have some trouble keeping up with you on that. I generally don't get a lot of Canadian coins in, and when I do, they typically just go right back out the door the way they came in. I do have some Canadian coins that will be available on Tuesday. We're doing kind of a tribute to the Queen on Tuesday. Probably have about a half a dozen to a dozen lots that depict Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. You have to wonder how quickly the cogs of the bus move in getting paper money out there that has King Charles III on it. Kind of wonder what that effigy is going to look like on Canadian and British money, Australian, and the other protectorates and areas that are, they call them, what did they call them? Realms that are under the leadership or under the monarchy of the family, the British royal family. You have to think about this. Nobody watching this show today, was more than about 25 years old when the Queen took the throne, 1952, coronated 1953. We have coins going back to 1952 that have the Queen on them. I'll have some uncirculated, nice-looking Canadian pennies from the 50s up for auction coming up on Tuesday. Right, see, even the old people like Roger here were just little babies when the Queen came around. So very few people alive today know anything before Queen Elizabeth II. This will be the first time most people living today will have had the experience of knowing what a queen consort is. That will be Camilla, queen consort. Not a member of the family, yet married into the family. So she married the king, and she is the queen consort. That would be Diana, if she were living. Then we have, the Prince of Wales was Charles, Prince of Wales, and when he was elevated to king, then now his son takes that role. So he is now Prince William, King of Wales, or Prince of Wales, Prince William, Prince of Wales, Duke of Cornwall, and his wife takes over the position of Duchess of Cornwall, Kate. A lot of us have seen the passing of a very, very experienced generation of royalty. So that would be, in my lifetime anyway, that I can remember, going as far back as I can remember, it would be the Queen Mother, which is the mother of the Queen, and then the Queen herself, and Prince Philip, which was her husband. All of those people living to near 100 years old. So if we look at, typical genetic longevity and what to expect, we should expect that King Charles III will last at least another 20 years. He's 73 now. And then his son William will become the king. Then his son George will become king. He will be George VII. Not really sure what William's number would be. But I know George would be George 7, as George the 6th was the father of and king Princess Elizabeth, who became Queen Elizabeth II. I don't have too much trouble remembering and understanding British royal history, but I tell you what, their coins are something else to try to remember, figure out what they were. You have everything from shillings and sixpence and farthings. There's another double die right there. That's a pretty one. This one's much nicer than the other. You've got a pretty nice spread on the E and the P, and then all the way down the left side, you can see that extra outline around the left side edge of the wheat. Let's see if the right is affected. Not really. This could be the same die, but I kind of doubt it. Anyhow, it is a double die reverse. Chris Daughtrey gets a double die reverse. And so, that's coin number 28. Now moving on to coin number 29 for Mr. Fletcher. Yeah, those shillings and sixpence and farthings. Here's another double die reverse. This is a double die reverse. This is our first die. The other double die reverse. Yeah, the twopence, the threepence. There's the doubling right there. So I could just imagine going to a grocery store and someone saying, "That'll be a shilling, threepence, and a farthing." Since, a what? Of course, it would actually be said 1 3.5. So you got your shilling, your threepence, and your farthing. So what I've got here is a halfpenny and 2 others. The marker on Chris's, I'm not sure right now. Let's go back to it and find a marker. How about that? See if we can find an obverse marker that helps us determine from the front side what we have. We do have a die scratch between the 1 and the 9. It's a nice vertical die scratch between the 1 and the 9. Big die hit next to the R of trust. A couple little hits down below we. Those are die hits because they're raised on the coin. Let's see what else we have. I guess that's about it. We've got some southwest to northeast die scratches next to the 1 and the date. That's about it. Now the marker on the reverse, I think there was a better marker left on the reverse. Let's see if we can find it. Of course, the doubling itself makes for a nice marker, but then we've got these 2 heavy die dots on the inside of the left wheat. So that's a marker for Chris's die. So coins numbered 12 and 29, which go to Stephen and Jim Fletcher, are 1 die, and then coin number 28 to Chris Daughtrey is a different die entirely. Here's coin number 31. This goes to Crispy. There's some color on that one. That's strange. I think this one is going to turn out to be a normal coin. Check it anyway, just to be sure. And it is. Who's excited for the beginning of the NFL season? First Sunday of the NFL season. I'm sure all the teams are playing. Nobody has a bye yet, I don't think. Here's number 32. The only teams not playing now are going to be, the Rams and who else? Whoever faced the Rams, I can't remember, on Thursday. Here's coin number 32. 32 goes to, what do we got here? Oh, I'm sorry, I need to flip that over. It goes to Ant. Ant, this is your coin, brother. Let's see what we got for you. Not seeing anything out of the ordinary here for Ant. All right. Let me put this one in a holder and move on to number 33. Coin number 33 is for Sireg. And Sireg I don't see any of our existing markers on the obverse here. So we probably have a normal reverse. Let's see. Yep. It's normal. All right, penny hoarder. That's a greaser. Grease-filled die strike. Missing almost the entire IB of Liberty. Let's see what we have on the reverse here. Nothing that's going to add to the coin. Now number 35. Crispy. Nobody is excited about the NFL starting up. I just feel more comfy when the NFL is going for some reason. Get my games on Sundays. Okay, that's coin number 35. Got nothing for Crispy there. Number 36. Mr. Birchman. What do we have for Mr. Birchman? Let's see here. Slightly earlier dice date obverse. It's probably going to end up telling us that we have nothing on the reverse because I don't remember this die. So it was probably and is rather uneventful. 1945 Philadelphia is one of your higher dollar coins in higher grade. Get it in MS66 red, and you're talking about a coin worth nearly $100. There aren't any 66s in this roll. Best coins I've seen in this roll would grade 64 to 65, which is extremely common for 1945 Philadelphia rolls. All right, that one is for Ronald, now 38. 38 for Taco John. And Taco John gets this rather spotty coin. Nothing on the obverse. Let me check the reverse. And nothing here either. Now number 39. Mr. Birchman. Mikey, Let's see what we got for Mikey. And nada on that side. Let's check this side. Yeah, got nothing over here either. So we'll move on up to coin number 40. Mr. Fletcher. James Fletcher. Would like a martini. Stirred, not shaken. Nothing on that side. This one does have a little bit of toning on it. You can see color. Bunch of die scratches too, but nothing of a special note on this coin, unfortunately. Kind of pretty coin otherwise. Give you something to cheer for on a schedule. You mean the NFL? Nothing there. And unfortunately nothing on that side either. She's lagging, not pagging. Here's Sissy. Sissy's coin. Not a double die on the obverse. What about the reverse? Nothing there. Lagging with chubby finger. Is there anything else you'd like to tell us? Let's see. Here's number 43, Mr. Josh Carr. Josh gets... not a whole lot here on the obverse. Move over to the reverse side. See if there's anything to be looking for here. Not seeing it. Maybe just enough secrets for now. It's okay, Sissy. Tell us what you really think. Here's Eric. Eric now, coin number 44. We need to get some energy drawn into this roll so we can get some better coins out of it toward the end. Still nothing on the obverse. Let's check the reverse here. And got nothing there. Sometimes these rolls don't produce the way we would like for them to. However, we must remember that the only reason double dies and repunch mint marks have value is because they're not common. Finding them should be a chore, should be a surprise. The kind of stuff that doesn't happen each day. There's one for Otis. Now coin number 46. 46 goes to Penny Hoarder. I got nothing on that side. Yeah, nothing on that side. 47 next up. Let me get that turned around the right way. I had that one in backwards. There we go. Ant 2242. Nothing for the obverse. Let's check the reverse. Got nothing there either. Number 47 now, and number 48, Mr Fletcher. Nothing there on number 48. 2 coins left in this roll. Got number 49 comes up next. And Crispy. Nice shiny coin we've got for Crispy, but it's got a couple of flaws on it. It's a bright luster, even though it's got some spots on it. Nothing there. Last and final coin for the roll goes to Mary. Coin number 50. And a bit of a Larry on that one. Nothing really on the obverse. And nothing really on the reverse either. So there we are. There's 2 rolls. A 45S and a 45 plain. We got 4 die variety coins. We got a double die lid and 2 different double die reverses. The double die lid goes to Carl. And the double die reverses go to Stephen, Jim Fletcher, and Chuck Daughtrey. And that is what I have for the day. Actually, not for the day, but for the time being, till after I get my lunch. So, until then, I hope you guys have a great Sunday. And I will be back on here in about an hour. So I'll see you then. You like my droid cam? It's a lot better than the other, wasn't it? Alright. I'll talk to you folks in about an hour. It's going to be about 1 o'clock when I come back on. Watch for reveal number 460. And I'll see you then. Have a great day.